Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Stellaris Strategy and Tactics, Episode 7. So, in our last episode, we expanded our horizons a bit more, and we did a little bit of renaming. First off, I'd like to welcome Daft, my newest name in-game Patreon subscriber, and we went ahead and named this system up here with our lovely Gaia colony in it. So, Daft, welcome aboard, and if you want to get your name in-game, check out a link to my Patreon down below. We have also renamed our Gaia colony the Playdate Coordination Facility. After all, we need our young ones to learn to play nice with other races, with other species. We definitely want them to get a feel and feel welcome and work together. So this is our coordination for that. We have also renamed our system here in Marius for the Department of Equestration. After all, the good little Voxen Kit asked for a pony, and being that our race does not currently know what a pony is, they've dedicated the entire planet here to its recently settled planet, to its discovery and figuring out what the Sam heck a pony is. Now we do have some building to do here, but I'm not gonna get started on that just yet. The reason for that is we're 4 months away from Robomodding. This right here is gonna be huge. Absolutely huge in terms of what it means to our race and what we need to, what we unlock with it. And as I mentioned before, this would have been better to get it earlier, but I'm happy to be having it now, or well, soon. I'm going to be saving up my minerals because we're going to be doing a big expenditure once this is unlocked. So without further ado, let us do... Oh, right! One other thing to note here. I left you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger here as to what Ascension Park we're going to be taking. And just as before, there is no one perk that stands out and screams, this is the best perk. That being said, there are two that are speaking to me that I've kind of been hemming and hawing between. One is Grasp of the Void, which gives us 5 extra starbase capacity. The other is Transcendent Learning, which gives us a leader cap of 2 and 2 extra leader capacity. Now, this may seem like a rather humble bonus, but to a machine empire, this one is really good, because our machines, especially with this right here, the self-preservation protocols, are likely not to die. I mean, statistically, they're not going to die at all, like throughout the entire playthrough. So they're just going to keep on soaking up the experience points and going up in levels. And after the changes of 2.0, leaders can go all the way up to level 10. And this raises the cap for all of our leader types. Governors, scientists, our main leader, and all of the percentage bonuses that those passively boost will continue going up. So this right here, we're going to take it. Not only are we going to take it to, we're going to take a look at our leaders panel here, because we now have a cap of 13 leaders. We actually want to hire all of the different leaders that we're going to be having here. We want to hire them now before we unlock Robomodding. You'll see why in a moment. So, as far as admirals go, I definitely want a second admiral. And, well, we're not going to be pressing them to use at the moment. Weapons damage, definitely a good one. Weapons range. This one's even better for what I want to use these guys for. Oh, we're getting the weapons range plus 20% for you. We also want to pick up some more governors. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a really freaking good governor. But we are going to be needing some additional governors soon, because as we colonize more worlds, we're going to go over our cap. And we're going to want to gain and gather additional worlds without having to suffer the penalties of being over the cap. So we're going to need extra governors. Oh, yes, we are definitely going to be taking a research governor. Absolutely. As for our other governors, we could do architectural interest. We could also do one that just grows faster. Now we're going to take the architectural one. As far as we only ever really need one general because I'm only going to be keeping all my troops together in one stack. So this guy is going to be good for our main general. Do we want another? Actually, what we want here, we want to get rid of this guy. This arrested development might as well be dead. Now, previously they were fine sitting at arrested development at level 5, but now that we're raising the cap, not so much. So, you know what, Scientist X9? I'm sorry. You might as well be dead if with arrested development. So let's see what else is on our plate. What else is available? Who else is available, I should say. And actually, what other traits we want to get here. Now, we already have a genetics person, so that doesn't really needed so much. You're kind of hanging out down here, so possibly the computing one might be a pretty good one to get. Stick you into some exploration and let you train up. On the other hand, we've gotten pretty much all of our industry techs done, that we really, really need. So, you know what? And we already have 2 industry people we can swap it back and forth depending on our needs. So, you know what? I think we're going to take them. Of course, let's see who else we just unlocked. Nah, I'm not going to take another one of you. No, thank you. We need one more. One more. I am tempted to maybe dive into another governor, although, not really liking my picks there. We'll take another admiral. How about that? We're not going to be using them for quite some time, but we can take them for the time being. Yeah, we'll take that. So yeah, we just want to max out on that, and I'll explain why in due time. Oh, right, yes. You can go on here. And you know what? You're gonna chill for a little bit. Actually, just so you can grow a little bit, I'm gonna have you assist research just for the time being. That is not your permanent role. I'm going to have them assist research, and then when we start clearing out these space monsters, that will be our task here of having him go and back scan the ones that need scanning. Speaking of clearing out our stuff, we have 16 out of 20. Technological acquisition successful. There's our robomodding. So we're going to put that aside. And yeah, we want destroyers, but we're not going to get them for a while. The reason being is, well, I'll show you shortly. So, robomodding. Let's talk about robomodding. On its surface, it looks kind of innocent. I mean, yeah, it's handy. You get 1 extra trait point to apply to your machine integration people. That's all well and good. The problem is that we have to alter and update our guys. Now, the real strength of robomodding is the ability to specialize your bots. We can, for the whole game, we've been locked into this template right here. No longer. So first off, let's set up sort of the evolved form of our present guys. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a template. Now, what we want is these, and this is the reason why I hired all my leaders now. All of my leaders belong to this race. obviously, duh. But when we start making sub-races, leaders have the ability to belong to them instead. But we want all of our leaders to belong to this, the founder species here, because when we update and upgrade leader traits on our founder species, that automatically applies itself to all of our leaders. So the whole purpose of this is this. We're going to get rid of custom made. We're going to get rid of... we're actually going to get rid of the durable, just for these guys. We're adding more features, so they're not quite as rock solid as before. We're going to get rid of bulky. We are going to throw on luxurious, because we're adding bells and whistles prodigiously here. But one other thing we're going to add here is, where is it? Enhanced memory. Costs us 2, leader level cap plus 2. Adds on top of the leader level cap of plus 2 we got from our Ascension perk. So now our leaders will be able to go up to level 9 out of 10. That will make them brilliant leaders in due time. And with all of our learning thing, the plus 25 experience, plus the plus 25 experience from our discovery tree, they're going to reach there in no time. Granted, it'll take them longer than the first 5 levels, but still. So, we are going to update these. Kinder Contraption Mark II. Create the template. Now, in order to... Right now, this does nothing. All of our leaders, all of our guys are this. So, we need to apply the template to here. So, we're going to apply all here. And this is the reason why our strategy in its present form is inelegant. Because updating 34 pops is going to cost us 13,000 engineering. That's stupidly expensive because of the number of guys we're doing and also the scope of the modifications that we are making. That being said... we need to do it. We need to swallow this bullfrog in order to make our main race, and more specifically to get our leaders the way we want them to. So it pains me to do this. Situation log adjusted. It's going to take us 185 months. This is going to be one heck of a project, and while this project is cooking, we are not going to be able to get any more breakthroughs in engineering. So, yeah, we're going to want to get those as much as possible. Also, while we're here, I might as well do the Space Amoeba study. Because what are we working on here? Oh, how about you finish the production targets first, and then we'll do Space Amoebas. This is why I'm glad we have engineering as our highest level of research. Now, doing what we just did there is just the scratching the surface, because we can make more templates. And these templates don't need to be modded into. We can build brand new units with these alternate templates. And there's where we can specialize. So what if we strip away the custom made one? Because that makes them take so long to go here. And instead, let's get rid of the emotion emulators and the learning algorithms, because these guys don't need to worry about leader traits. So what traits they have doesn't really matter. Heck, we could get rid of bulky, let's say replace it with uncanny, because it does absolutely nothing on these other bots. Now, what are we going to do here? Well, how about we make a guy who's specialized for minerals? So we'll put on power drills. We'll put on efficient processors to reduce their upkeep, and voila. Let's call this one Rob the Builder. Helps teach kids and builds things and other stuff. So Rob the Builder. And now we're going to do another one here. So once again, we're going to strip away custom made. We'll strip away emotion emulators and learning algorithms, because these guys don't need to lead. They don't need any of the leader traits. So this one we need to boost our research. So we're going to take logic engines. Now it's a 2-pointer. We could take one more trait to make them efficient, and actually, why not? How about that? Repurposed hardware. Another one that doesn't matter to these guys. We can then put the efficient processors, and now they're nice and efficient. What are we going to call these guys? Oh, I don't know. Doctor. We're just going to call them Doctor. These are the medical research, so they are called Doctor. There's no specific name for them. They are just called Doctor. Not right. Another template. This time we're going to again strip away these unwanted traits. We are going to put on. We'll do the repurposed hardware on this one. And we're going to do efficient processors and superconductive. These guys are the power ones. We're going to call you Sam. Safety Sam. Because, electrical systems, don't play with wall sockets and all that. So now we've got all of our little templates. So when we start building guys on worlds, we can make great use of that. Now, one thing we're going to want to do here is all of our... we're going to want to put power guys on our Betharian stone. Like most of the other guys, I'm not going to bother uprooting them or shutting them down or whatnot. It's okay for them not to have those traits. But for the others, yeah. So... why don't you go here? How about... We're going to go here. But we're going to put you on a lab here. And we're going to build a Safety Sam up here. So this place is going to have a much better place. Actually, you know what? We're going to work it, and then when Safety Sam is all done... we'll move him on there. For here, Happy Nappy Manufacturing. Obviously, we're going to want to focus on our production for the most part. I mean, I won't begrudge a couple of these tiles going this way, but we for some of these other empties, we'll do a Rob the Builder and a mining network for you. Happy Land. You know what? Yeah. How about this? You go down here. We need more food. So we need some milk. We need some infant formula down here. So we're gonna turn you into an infant formula person, and you are going to become Safety Sam, so we can rock the highest level. This is why I kept my minerals. Now, over here, we want our parts depot, and our parts depot involves society research, so we want the Doctor. Spare parts depot, you know what, I'll build that closer to when the guys close here. Here, I mean, there are some really good researchers here. I might put a doctor or two down here. Actually, how about we build it on the engineering? We'll build that closer, and then down here, there's this 3 food up here. We could use the extra food. And actually, in this case, since none of our guys can have bonuses to food, we can actually just move somebody. Now, one thing I realized. There, yeah, you. You have a much better movement here. You can be better. So I'm going to resettle you. Yes, I know it costs a bit more, but if we go to the department, not the Department of Equestration, we go to the Aquatic Safety Center, our ocean planet. We're going to move you up here. I'll pay the 150. That tile's going to belong to the Arctic Vox kit. So they're going to demolish that and resettle it there. Meanwhile, we can build ourselves the nutrient paste facility down here. All right, I think we're good. Excellent. All right, let's unpause. 20 minutes into the episode. Well, this episode was a bit different. Not a lot of action, but a lot of really freaking important stuff. One of the other things we want to do here is we want to start taking out these alien vessels, and that's going to require a little trip to our ship designer. The timeout served us well enough in fighting pirates, but we need to do something different here. So we're going to do Corvette, but this time we're going to do a picket ship. Actually, no, we don't need the picket ship on this here. We can do interceptors. Yeah, anomalous thing here. Now, because all of the space monsters that we're dealing with are armor only, we're actually going to not do the autocannon. We're going to do 3 lasers. We will do extra deflectors and our metal armor. And actually, how about some afterburners and then some more metal armor. That should be good. We've got everything else here. Swarm is good for you. Spray under the bed. You know, gotta spray for monsters under the bed. I don't want the little ones scared. Inactive, yeah, we know you're inactive. In fact, we can demolish you. And then once this Vox kit finishes growing, another one will grow onto there. Beautiful. So for these guys, we are going to convert them. Ooh.
Situation log adjusted.
Automated shipyard, eh? Who's got the automated shipyard? Where far art thou automated? Oh, it's all the way up here. Oh, hey! 14 Desert World. Well, that's an interesting choke point. Wait, why did you go all the way up here? Why did you skip over down here? Who knows what goodies are there? Well, I'll get that automated shipyard later. So what we're going to do is we're going to transmute you guys into a new class, retrofit into spray under the bed, and we will tell you to upgrade and reinforce.
Ship augmentations completed.
So these guys will momentarily be ready for some monster hunting. Now, you, my friend... Oh, you have no orders. You gotta... Yeah, you guys gotta... we gotta start building here as well. I love having a sky-high mineral income, because stuff that you want to do, you just have to wait a tick or two. And that rhymes, I just realized. Oh, come on, game. Thank you.
Construction complete.
All right, we are ready to rock and roll, and let's see, 1.3K versus 900K. I think we're pretty good. Let's tackle these guys, and they're right next door to being able to repair. So this should not be too much of a hassle if we need to get ourselves fixed up. The other nice thing about popping these space monsters, it's going to train up our admiral, who, again, 1 of 7. Once that robomodding finishes, 1 of 9.
Fleet assets engaged.
All right, let's see how we're doing here and who we're facing. I need to remember who we're facing. Yep, ancient combat drone, all armor, no shields, so that's why we went all lasers, despite the availability of the autocannons, which normally I love some autocannons, don't get me wrong. I love some autocannons. So yeah, we might take one or two losses, and certainly going to take a lot of damage, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're in no particular hurry here. We appear to be winning. We've only actually lost one. The others have retreated themselves, so wisely so. And then we get access to this lovely system and whatever riches it may hold. And once they polish that off, they can start polishing off this mining station, which, as far as I can tell, doesn't really fight back too much. Yeah, we only actually lost one, which we can actually once they finish here, we can order them to replace it, and then tell these guys to go fix themselves up, replace, repair. All right, we did pretty darn good. 118% damage efficiency. That's the number I always look at here. And now our newbie here can start researching over here. And we are ready for our next perk. The next place I want to go, Prosperity. I do like some of the more military ones, but they don't make any sense because we haven't met anybody yet. Expansion, we're doing fine without it. And versatility, again, that's the diplomacy one. We haven't met anybody. So Prosperity it is. Now everything is cheaper.
Construction complete.
Oop, okay, so our Safety Sam here has switched out, and now we can get you going here. And yeah, biolab for this for our research planet. Right then, the other thing that we want to do now that we have our upgraded bots is we can start colonizing more worlds. But this time with our upgraded dudes. Yeah, you're up here. Well, here, let's take out the mountain range here. We're going to continue doing nothing but rob the builders here. And as these guys all finish themselves up, we'll be in good shape. Oh, yes, you... and I'm not even going to build the administrative array. We're just going to build you guys another doctor here, another science lab here, and you'll be done with it. Because there's not a lot of stuff here that needs doing. Now, I guess we could build one here, but I don't want to take up the extra tile. I'd rather the Voxen kits and these guys, once they get over their stellar culture shock, populate them. So we're taking up just fine amount of space. I'm not even going to bother upgrading this one. In fact, I don't even know why this one is here. But I've already built it. I might as well keep it. All right, you guys need more. So we're gonna at this point we're gonna focus on hyper focusing on this one in research. We can also start clearing away the exofungus. I'm going to keep one tile around just in case that somehow would make us lose that variable, because we don't want to lose the tile bonus or the planetary bonus because we cleared out all the exofungus. Yeah, you're doing fine, and we're going to have copious amounts of food shortly. Department of Education, right? Spare parts depot, and this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge planet. We're going to want to develop the tiles around here, As far as what versus minerals versus energy, it looks like minerals are going to be the name of the game here because there's far more mineral tiles than not. So despite the lack of them having bonuses, they are going to get bonuses. Oh, well, I ran out of minerals. That's fine. Yeah, these guys are getting all fixed up. They got pretty well banged up, but we only lost the one.
Acquisition successful.
And auxiliary fire control, useful, a key component, but not critical to what we have at the moment. Cold fusion reactor, yeah, why don't you get on there? And we're going to do a little switcheroo here. I know. You get your butt in there. There's no real like typing bonus that you can get here, so it's just having a level 5 is going to help us out, and the extra experience gain will help him grow even faster. Right then, yeah, that arrow is going to annoy me, but I don't need to upgrade it. Right then, yeah, we'll start building, and we're going to do more Rob the Builders here.
Construction complete.
All right, you guys are done. Let's send you here. That's another 900 and so. We are going to have... Alright, yeah, you're going this way. Yeah, and I want to claim this little hole in here. By the time you finish claiming and filling up this thing, which, by the way, we need these now. Although we don't have the crystal mining tech yet, so we can't actually use them yet. But though that plus these crystals and their 20% to energy weapon damage, that's going to be really useful to us in due time. Even though I kind of let that sit there and do nothing for a while. All right, the other thing, Department of... No, not that one. Because what we want to do is we want to find one of our places that has, this right here. Because now you can choose what type of guy as long as they have one there. So we want a safety SAM to be our colonists at this point because they boost energy and they will be occupying the tile that produces energy.
Construction complete.
All right, you come over here. We'll claim our way up to here and then eventually pop these mining drones. It'll probably be my next thing I pop after these guys.
Technological acquisition successful.
All right, production targets get starbase capacity +2. Come to daddy eventually. Let's get these space amoebas researched first, though. We are cutting down our research times quickly because we keep building more and more research things on our research depot. Not to mention this thing's helping us out as well. So you get a mining network. You are going to be a Rob the Builder. At this point, we're going to start like pre-building our guys, just so we don't forget about them. Planetary processor. Actually, let's do you first. We'll do this one too, but this one's better. And we also got ourselves the production targets. Now this is gonna suck up a lot of our influence here, and we do want to do some expanding. So, I still want to do it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Drone campaign, and with the machine learning campaign as well. 1,000 each. Machine learning gives us another 25% boost to our learning speed. Drone campaign, 20% faster build speed. I was holding off on that specifically for that reason. Ooh, planet. All right, just more mining drones. We've seen this fight before. We know how it's going to end. Our guys are going to be fine. We might lose one or two, but otherwise they'll win. Oh yeah, and the other thing I know we need to do is start upgrading our shipyards here. Let's start with wait, what the Sam heck did I never built an external acquisitions here. That was silly of me. Been losing out on yeah, these guys are fine. Hey, we didn't lose anybody. Sweet. All right, we'll
Anomalous surface variable detected.
research projects, survey system. Oh, nice. Some extra goodies. All right, well, you go up there and you do your thing, and then you'll pop down here. So this ain't half bad system to have uncovered.
Construction complete.
Ah, there we go. Our safety SAM ready to rock and roll. What is our larger planets here? The Tomb World, not so much. The Tundra World, not so much. Let's go to this Arctic world. I think that is our correct answer here. Let's let it finish. And this could be a nursery world here. Yeah, we'll do you there. And we got an L-gate insight. Beautiful. Yeah, this Arctic world's probably going to be our next one.
Tile blocker expunged. Executing evasion protocols.
What? So this pirate fleet came here and it's just been sitting here the entire time and not moving?
Special project complete.
Let's see. Regenerative hull or evasion. We want evasion. All right. Glad we did that, and that's taken care of.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
All right. Well, looks like you guys got some work to do. Let's clear out these pirates that have been sitting here for the entire time. Ooh, all right. Let's get some more doctors going. We're gonna do a whole bunch of pre-building here.
Complete.
Biolab. Yes, we're stomping on the energy here. We want this to be super concentrated research. Just because we got double-barreled planetary bonuses.
Construction complete.
So this is going to be a very researchy planet very soon. And we're going to make sure that we have a guy that is helping it out 24/7. All right. And you know what? Let's do the same for here. We're going to do a whole bunch of pre-building. Although I am not going to stomp on all the resource tiles, so we will do a couple of researches down here for these guys. And these guys we'll do safety SAMs. But for the food tiles, which we don't, well, actually we could use another food tile. We could indeed use another food tile. In fact, we can move one of our guys out of the way here. 2, there's the 1. Just need to find one of these tiles that just doesn't have the bonus to it, but I think actually they all do. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to resettle you to the Department of Equestration. No, not that. Yes, that. We're going to move you down here. Because we have a 3 food tile here, and waste not, want not on that. Nutritional you. Just because our food is a little wanting at the moment, but we'll take care of that soon enough. All right. I think this is a good stopping point. So, in our next episode, I'll stay tuned. We'll see. Once we take these end caps off if we can meet some of our neighbors. So, if you like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So, until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.